What's going on, guys? In this video, I'm going to be showing you the new boss update. I don't really know what to call it, but pretty much boss related. So I'm gonna call it boss update because, yeah. So first, I'm gonna show you the new items, which are a head turret, which goes on your head, obviously. There's also a fly swatter, which does a lot more than it probably should. If I can get another one. I don't think it does that much to mobs like those, but there's also the mace, which has a cool little effect. It is also called the Shockwave Mace, which is pretty cool. So it is right up here next to the grappling arrow for 1200. The fly swatter is right underneath the fat bug spawn egg. So yeah, there's also a new a new mob called the Bat. Well, it's a bat. It's a bat. So yeah. So in here, in this cave, Fantasy Village, there's this person who sells a key. Now this key is pretty much everything for this update. You go over here to Frog Forest and get ready, cause you can, well, you know, if you know, you know. But I'm hoping that there are players, so it will not be tricky to do this, because it is pretty tricky. So you go to this person who says that they found the source of the infection, so you go in here, you can help people get in so they don't have to spend 2,500 beans. The item I would recommend is the fly swatter. So now you need to get 3 types of keys. So one of them requires a shrink potion. So I'm gonna go over here, grab this, throw this in the key, wait a few seconds. Now if I go over here, do this, that happens, because I timed it wrong. Or it is pretty simple. I just so here's one of the keys. So now I put this right here. The next key is gonna be the green key, which is over here. The easiest way to get it is the arrow. Because there are spikes up there. And now that goes in there. Now grappling arrows are probably the best thing to use for this, because I just got the purple key. And pretty much anytime you go near that, it sends chainsaw things. It's a pretty cool animation that I'm sad I missed this time. but that's fine. Do that over, and you can get over with ease. This map is very cool. So, once you go past this, this is the Curse of Health. So you only have 500. You also have to not die against these creatures, which deal a decent amount. Now, I could grab pretty much anything, but I am going to grab some cotton. Yep. Kinda expected that. So pretty much this is just a trial of skill. I do feel a little bad for those of you who can't really get past any of these. But yeah, what you're gonna do is this. So then you go up here. I personally still don't really know how to do this, so this is the Curse of Patience. I have no clue what any of this means. So, wait a minute. Okay, I think I can do this. But where? Baby. I don't know. I'm just gonna do this way. Anyway. So, yeah, if you don't hurt them, they will probably not hurt you. I don't really, cause they've done multiple times. I'm just gonna. That's not what I was going for. Yep. Pretty much. After I show you this, the video will end. So I'm trying to. At least I think it will end. I'm trying to remember. Oh no. Yeah, I'm trying to remember all that is in this update, so. There's a series of things you can do with that. Now this one is pretty annoying. So, the thing that I've seen many people do, grab a color. So I'm gonna do this, and I'm just gonna do this. Paint that, so I know exactly where I'm going. I could pick any color. Where that went under the map. Okay. So this is the only one that I do throw there's apparently an iron bar right there that I never noticed before. So I know the way, and I know I'm going the wrong way, but I am now sort of curious. Okay, yeah, so it's pretty much a maze. So after I paint that, then go up here. It's pretty straightforward. Not really straightforward, but it's pretty easy to figure out. I just never went that way. I went that way. So now I'm going to grab some turrets because the next one is not a curse. It is a challenge. So something cool is they make it so if you want a better light source, you can get a better light source, and this is pretty quick. But if you mute coal, it doesn't really do anything. It just lights up the area and find the bugs better. Now I would recommend you to use a fly swatter because they are way more useful than most other things. So you build a defense. And then when your defense is ready, so this is what my defense is gonna look like. 4 explosive turrets up there, and then this. 5, of course. So pretty much this 2 taps most, well not most, it 2 taps the bugs. And again, I would recommend the paint, just so you know if it breaks on it. I would not recommend painting this a neon color. So you also have to do this stuff. I somehow did that. Okay. So over here, if you press this button, you can go back to spawn, but we don't want to do that yet, so we're gonna go to throne room. I'm hoping there's players in here because this is gonna be there's players. Let's go. So that's the boss. So So you kill mobs, you get keys, and then you can get a new gem. I don't know what it's called. I never know what any of them are called. Yeah, the fly swatters are pretty OP for bug maps. Like, I 3-tapped a and you can only hit the queen bug thing. I don't know what it's called. It is called the queen bug, I guess. So, not really a good name for it. Another one. So, after I put that in there, I think it will cancel out that one spawning, but I don't think we want that one to get cancelled out immediately. So, I also don't know where a certain one is, so I'm gonna. When you die, right, you can respawn back here. I would recommend to get some cotton. It is pretty chaotic. So I'm gonna go back to the bug area here, but because these are, there's also a new Discord cosmetic that you can get. And the boss does a lot. Not really surprised by that fact. And cancel it out that one. Okay. So every time you hear like the it is a new green key that has spawned. And you don't really need to cancel them. It makes it a lot easier to okay, yeah. So we just beat the queen. So you can get gold, copper, iron, a decent amount of loot from this. But the thing that's most exciting is the crystal. And there's another one that was not probably supposed to spawn. That's fine. Now I'm gonna go back through here. So I have a decent amount of beans right now. If I press this button and I wait a little, I am back over here, and now I'm gonna wanna go back to Fantasy Village So yeah, I'm gonna throw that over there so it's quicker. So now if I go into this room, I sold 2. Okay, let's see. $74,000. And if I add this, 77,000. So it gives 3,000 each crystal, which is 9,000 if you complete it, which is, well, you technically spend 2,500 to go there, and you get 9,000. So you get around 6,500, which is 7,500, I think. I'm doing this all in my mind, so I'm probably wrong. But yeah. So yeah, this update is really cool. And my favorite item is probably the mace. Just for the fact that if you grab a single shockwave grenade, and then you're on the ground. Oh, well, if you it's pretty cool. Anyway, that's gonna be all for today, and I will probably make a video with my friends doing a raid. So yeah, until next time, adios. Ugh.